All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called The Warm Bed, 1968. I'm giving this one 5 out of 5 stars. This is going to be another Barry Mahon flick. Highly recommended. Get out. If you're into 60s soft porn, this is your movie. We love Barry Mahon on this channel. And I forgot to put the link to where you can buy it on Amazon Prime for 99 cents. Watch the movie here, and then I'm going to post the link. Well, oh, here we go. All right. It's on there. You're welcome to click on the link and buy it from Amazon Prime. Couldn't find it on Tubi or YouTube. And it's super obscure. It only has 17 ratings on IMDb. Which is very, very, very low. It gets a somewhat mediocre 4.1 out of 10. Somewhat low rating on IMDb. 1968 unrated. 1 hour, 3 minutes. This movie poster looks cool. I've got to get this movie poster. She just loved to give it away. Dynamite. Riotous. Adults only. The warm bed. The bedroom with the traffic problem. Yeah, they keep hiding in the closet all the time. But then the truth comes out at the end. You gotta love Barry Mahon. He's one of the best at so good, so bad that they're good type movies. Barry Mahon, The Sex Killer, Forbidden Flesh. The Girl with the Magic Box directed this late 60s sex farce about an airplane pilot with tons of ugly tattoos and his badgering but beautiful wife with droopy boobies. The loose plot includes the usual bedroom hijinks associated with Mahon, plus a sexy shower scene that includes the affirmation blondie with the droopy boobies, and she's showing off her full frontal. So it's got a bout of spouse swapping at the end. I guess in that sense, it's similar to Suburban Roulette, which came out around the same time, I think. Suburban. Suburban Roulette came out the exact same year. What a coincidence. Well, I cooked 5 pounds of chili today. It's a paid holiday. I think it's called Juneteenth. How come I didn't have this holiday when I was a kid? Here's a review on IMDb that is much less flattering than mine. Leo F. Wine Draca posted a review on IMDb dated January 29th, 2017, and it's titled Cheap and Lousy Sexploitation Effort. We like cheap and lousy on this channel. The Warm War Bed is an extremely cheap and lousy sexploitation effort from the great director Barry Mahon. At just an hour in length, it never outstays its welcome, but the cheapness of the production is apparent in the black and white film stock used and the fact that nearly all the action takes place in just a couple of rooms. The film attempts to tie together a number of subplots in an interesting way, and it occasionally acts as a piece of farce, but generally it's not entertaining. The theme is ostensibly adultery and wife swapping, but there's an oddly tame aspect to the proceedings, despite the near constant nude scenes and the occasional dry humping sexual interlude. Which I guess involves kissing the blondie's tum-tums. More like this. I got to get these. The Diary of Knockers McCalla, Forbidden Flesh, The Adventures of Busty Brown, and Prow Girls. Prow Girls doesn't even have a rating on IMDb. I might have Forbidden Flesh. I don't remember. Was it on Netflix back in the day? I can't remember. Release date, March 1st, 1968 in the U.S. Country of origin, U.S. Language, English, also known as The Warm Room. Filming locations, New Jersey, USA. Production company, Barry Mahon Productions. And runtime, 1 hour, 3 minutes. Black and white. Glorious black and white. Sound mix, mono. Aspect ratio, 1.37 to 1. And I posted the link. The IMDb description is the exact same as the Amazon Prime Video description, so I'm not going to go over that again. One person in the chat room. I guess we'll go down my movies list. Anyways, this is a typical nudie cutesy film. If you're into white women on black and white, showing off their full frontal and mostly TNA. Right. So Footprints of God with Stephen Ray, I'm about halfway through. I'm still watching that in between the movies that I'm going through almost every day, seems like. All right. After Footprints of God with Stephen Ray episode about Queen Mama Mary, we've got Scarlet Street, 1945. And then I watch another episode of Footprints, followed by Around the World in 80 Days, 1956. Another episode of Footprints, and then Death Warrant, 1990. Karate Man keeps asking me, when am I going to get to his recommendations? I guess he's suffering withdrawal after I trashed 2 of his mid-90s Steven Seagal environmentalist propaganda films. Well, that was a quick review. There was nothing on Wikipedia about the warm, warm bed, so I just read off of IMDb. Hope you don't mind. Um, it's just about frustrated couples looking to commit adultery and playing suburban roulette, which ironically was made the same year as The Warm, Warm Bed. Interesting little tidbit there, because they are similar movies, although I have to admit Barry Mahon's take on this is much better than Herschel Gordon Lewis later's.